Hello everyone, today we will start working on a new filament dehumidifier project. And yeah, before you say yes, I started a filament dehumidifier project a long time ago. I think it was 2 years ago actually, and it never got anywhere. But don't worry, this won't be like that, hopefully. I started buying some parts again, as you can see. This time the filament dehumidifier is based on one of these foot dryers or whatever you call these, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's based on these. Basically blows hot air inside it around and gets out of the top. We will use this for filament, but we will have to modify this. The build will be like a two-stage build. First of all, I will get this running with some basic 3D printed parts and some basic other types of modifications as well. But in the long run, which hopefully it won't take that long, I will install a relay, an Arduino, a proper temperature sensor, and the silica dehumidifiers that I got for the old dehumidifier project, etc, etc, a few things in this, and basically turn it into a proper filament dehumidifier, the ones that are sold for a few $100s. Hopefully with a decent amount of savings as well, we will see. So yeah, I got this from basically our equivalent of eBay. It seems okay, but yeah, some parts came damaged, and this is not the product in the picture anyway, so yeah, that's what you get with eBay, I guess. But yeah, this should still work. I did tear this down and look inside, and it looks like this is just a potentiometer. It's not actually thermostat regulated, so that's why I want to fairly quickly switch to the Arduino control using relays and stuff like that. But yeah, initially, as I said, I'll just use this. First step is to get this thing working to some extent, and for that I need to design some 3D printable parts and print them, and yeah, we will see how it works after that. Great news, I just had that 10-second-ish power outage, and well, all of this print is ruined. I definitely need a UPS for this thing. On second inspection, this part is the only one that's ruined. These other two finished their printing. This one, as you can see, is half printed, so I have to reprint this. And this is the biggest piece, because well, Murphy. But yeah, these two parts seem okay. And by the way, I lost the time lapse as well because of the power outage. It isn't safe. But yeah, we can test at least these two parts. This one is supposed to sit here snugly, and well, it does, as you can see. And the other part, this part, is meant to be a replacement for the damaged part. I don't think I have it anymore, I guess I threw it away. And that part's set here, so yeah, let's see if this one works. Okay, it's in there. There is a slight problem here, as you can hopefully see. It is hitting the duct here. I'm just going to shave a bit off the duct to fix that real quick. I shaved off the parts that were interfering with the new printed part of the duct, and now, as you can see, it turns freely. I also had to soften the corners of it. The original part had them rounded, but I thought that was just because of the mold, because well, cheap plastic usually have rounded edges, but it turns out, as you can see, this isn't exactly a hexagon, so it was actually necessary. And to fix that, as I said, I softened the corners of it, and then added some Tesa tape to thicken this a little bit as well to compensate for the loss, and right now it fits there pretty decently. Next step is to mount the part that wasn't properly printed yet, so we have to wait. Once that part is ready, I'll mount that, and then we'll see how this thing fits together, and then we'll do the perimeter wall. The printed parts are now finally printed, and I've assembled them. As you can see, I actually went ahead and printed another batch because the old one was just bad as you saw it. So yeah, as you can see, this hex is, for example, the better one, instead of with just some Teflon around it, etc. This is just now something that sits properly on top. This just adapts it to a narrower diameter. On this shaft we will have the filaments to dry, and this is the top. As you can see, it screws in, and well, that will normally be attached to this. So what's next is to cover the sides, and for that I actually prepared some sheets. These are just regular acetate sheets, and I actually combined 5 of them to make it a bit thicker. Now I will have to cut these down to size, and then I'll mount these in here, and then we will come back. I will put the filaments in there, and we will do a quick test run. So this is the current setup. As you can see, I put the filament dehumidifier in there, and I've been running this for a while, so yeah, hopefully you can see it. It's starting to go red again, which means I need to dehumidify the dehumidifier, I guess. Yeah, this definitely isn't the most pretty thing in the world at the moment. It will look better once I'm fully finished with the design, but there are a few issues. For example, this motor in here is barely turning this. Like, I'm not putting any pressure right now. So yeah, I need to probably go with a stronger motor, and other than that, I do think the design is pretty good. The heating is good enough, and well, I actually disassembled this thing and took a look at the filaments as well, and they seem to be drier than before. Now I don't know if that is enough for me to get a good print, but yeah, I guess we will see. I should now test this, and to test it I will just print a simple Core XY cube for now. It should give me an idea of the dryness of the filament. It's not the best benchmark of 3D printing, but yeah, I'm just checking the filament at the moment. That's the quickest print I have. So yeah, I will print a test print. I already have one printed as well, and we will do the comparisons. And by the way, a second ago, as you saw, the motor got stuck and started turning the other way. So yeah, I definitely need a different motor for this. But yeah, I think I'll stop rambling for now and start the test print. I got the dehumidified spool and mounted it to 3D printer, and I printed a Voron design test cube. And the one with the bearing, this one is the old one, and as you can see, it is a decent print. There are some lines on it, but otherwise it is a pretty decent print, as I said. And this is the new one. I don't know how it shows in camera. In real life the lines are a bit more visible. I don't know if that's due to variation, because I did do maintenance on this thing between these prints. This is actually, I think, the first print that I ever did on this, so you know how many times I had to disassemble the gantry, so maybe it's due to that. But yeah, other than those lines, I'll get even closer. There really is no issue with the print. It looks like just the same way a brand new filament would work. And well, actually I I don't have a old example with a good filament, but here I have a 3D Banshee that I printed with this dehumidified printer. It is actually for just a comparison run that I'm doing, probably something that's not going to turn into a video, just for testing for myself. So yeah, this is slicing Cura. I'll print in Simplify 3D as well. Anyway, as you can see, the Banshee also looks pretty decent, just like any new filament would look. It doesn't look like humid and basically ruined filament. So yeah, the dehumidifier definitely works. I still need to make the dehumidifier itself look a bit more pretty, and there's also a lot more work in terms of the controller, etc. I kinda want to automate the whole process as well, so there will be parts to follow this video. And yeah, at its current state I still can't recommend my current setup because of the motor stopping constantly. In its current state I'm not going to recommend it, but it works and I just need to make it reliable. So yeah, that will follow in the part 2 and maybe part 3, part 4, I don't know. But yeah, for now that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like down below, and thanks for watching.